In a small, bustling town, Mrs. Anderson taught at the local elementary school. Her classroom was a place of learning and laughter, filled with bright faces and eager minds. Among her students was a quiet, shy boy named Samuel. He often came to school with worn clothes and a look of worry in his eyes. Despite his circumstances, Samuel's intelligence and determination shone brightly in Mrs. Anderson's classroom. Mrs. Anderson noticed how Samuel worked hard, his hand always up to answer questions and his homework meticulously done. Yet, she couldn't ignore the signs of his struggle. He often appeared tired and sometimes came to school without lunch. She knew that his family must be facing tough times, and her heart ached for him. One afternoon, Mrs. Anderson decided to arrange a meeting with Samuel's parent to discuss his progress and find out how she could support him better. She hoped to understand more about his home life and see if there was any way the school could help. The day of the parent-teacher meeting arrived, and Mrs. Anderson prepared herself for the conversation. As the final bell rang, signaling the end of the school day, she waited in her classroom, organizing her notes and thinking about how to approach the discussion with empathy and care. When the door opened and Samuel walked in with his mother, Mrs. Anderson's breath caught in her throat. The woman standing before her looked exhausted but familiar, with eyes that sparked a distant memory. Mrs. Anderson's mind raced as she tried to place where she had seen that face before. Samuel's mother introduced herself, and Mrs. Anderson's heart skipped a beat. She realized that the face she was seeing was not just familiar, it was a face from her past, a friend she had lost touch with many years ago. The realization hit her with a mix of surprise and emotion, setting the stage for an unexpected and profound reunion. As Samuel's mother introduced herself, Mrs. Anderson felt a rush of memories flood back. "Emily? Emily Carter?" she asked, her voice filled with a mixture of surprise and disbelief. Emily's eyes widened in recognition, and she nodded slowly. "Yes, it's me," Emily replied softly, her voice tinged with both joy and sorrow. "It's been a long time, hasn't it, Clara?" Mrs. Anderson, or Clara as she was known to her old friend, felt a surge of emotions. She and Emily had been inseparable during their college years, dreaming big dreams and sharing countless moments of laughter and support. Life, however, had taken them on different paths, and they had lost touch over the years. Emily's face, though marked by time and hardship, still carried the warmth and kindness Clara remembered so well. But now, it also held a deep weariness, a testament to the struggles she had faced. "I can't believe it's you," Clara said, her voice breaking slightly. "I've thought about you so many times. How are you? How is Samuel?" Emily sighed, her shoulders sagging slightly. "It's been tough," she admitted. "After my husband passed away, it's just been Samuel and me. We've had to move a lot, and finding steady work has been hard. But Samuel is my world, and I'm doing everything I can to give him a good life." Clara's heart ached for her old friend. She could see the determination in Emily's eyes, but also the exhaustion. She reached out and took Emily's hand, squeezing it gently. "I'm so sorry for everything you've been through. Samuel is a wonderful boy, and I can see he gets his strength from you." Emily smiled weakly, tears welling up in her eyes. "Thank you, Clara. It means a lot to hear that. I just want him to have the opportunities one never had." Clara nodded, her mind racing with ways she could help. "Let's talk about how we can support Samuel together," she said, her voice filled with resolve. We're going to make sure he gets everything he needs to succeed." As they sat down to discuss Samuel's progress and needs, Clara felt a renewed sense of purpose. The unexpected reunion with her old friend was more than a chance encounter. It was an opportunity to make a real difference in the lives of those she cared about. As Clara and Emily sat together, their conversation naturally flowed from Samuel's progress to their shared past. The memories they had once cherished began to surface, bridging the years of separation. "Do you remember our college days?" Clara asked, a nostalgic smile on her face. "We were so full of dreams back then." Emily nodded, her eyes softening with the memory. "I do. We were going to change the world, weren't we? You were always the one with the big plans, Clara. And look at you now, a wonderful teacher." Clara laughed gently. "Life took us on quite a journey. I always admired your spirit, Emily. You faced everything with such strength." Emily sighed, a hint of sadness in her smile. "Life did take us on a journey, didn't it? After college, I married John, and we had Samuel. For a while, everything was perfect. But then John got sick, and everything changed. We lost our home, and I've been trying to piece things together ever since." Clara reached out and squeezed Emily's hand, offering silent support. "I'm so sorry, Emily. I wish I had known. We could have faced it together." Emily shook her head gently. "It was a hard time, Clara. I didn't want to burden anyone. But seeing you now, it feels like a piece of my old life has come back." Clara felt a deep resolve growing within her. "Emily, you've never been a burden. You're my friend, and friends support each other. Samuel is doing so well in school, and I want to make sure he has every opportunity to succeed." Emily's eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Clara. That means more to me than you know. Samuel is all I have, and I just want the best for him." Clara smiled warmly. "We'll work together to make sure he gets it. And Emily, you're not alone anymore. We'll find a way through this, just like we always did." The conversation shifted back to Samuel's needs, but the bond between Clara and Emily had been rekindled, stronger than ever. Their shared past and renewed friendship brought a sense of hope and determination that would carry them through the challenges ahead. As their conversation continued, Clara found herself thinking about all the little signs she had missed that pointed to Emily's struggles. She felt a pang of guilt, realizing how easy it had been to lose touch and how much Emily had endured alone. "I wish I had known sooner," Clara said softly, her eyes meeting Emily's. "I would have done anything to help you." Emily shook her head gently. "Don't blame yourself, Clara. Life has a way of pulling people in different directions. But I'm grateful we've found each other again. It feels like a second chance." Clara nodded, a sense of determination growing within her. "This is a second chance. We can't change the past, but we can make the future better. For Samuel and for you." Emily smiled, a tear slipping down her cheek. "You've always been the kindest person I know, Clara. Thank you for giving me hope." Clara took a deep breath, feeling a surge of resolve. "Let's start with Samuel. He's a bright, wonderful boy, and he deserves every opportunity. We'll figure out a plan to support him, both in and out of school." They discussed various ways the school could assist, from providing school supplies to offering extra tutoring sessions. Clara also suggested community resources that could help Emily with job opportunities and financial support. Emily listened, her hope growing with each suggestion. "You've given me so much to think about," Emily said, her voice filled with gratitude. "I didn't realize how much help was available." "Thank you, Clara. You're a true friend." Clara smiled, feeling the warmth of their renewed friendship. "We're in this together, Emily. Samuel has a bright future ahead of him, and we'll make sure he gets there. And remember, you're not alone anymore." As they wrapped up their meeting, Clara felt a sense of fulfillment. The familiar face of a dear friend had brought a profound change to her life. She knew that this was the beginning of a journey, not just for Samuel, but for Emily and herself as well. Together, they would face the challenges ahead, armed with the strength of their friendship and the promise of a better future. Clara couldn't stop thinking about Emily and Samuel after their meeting. That evening, as she sat in her cozy living room, an idea began to take shape in her mind. She knew she had to do something more to help her old friend and her bright student. The next day at school, Clara approached the principal with her idea. "Mr. Johnson, I have a proposal," she began, feeling a mix of nervousness and determination. "I'd like to start a support program for families in need, starting with Samuel and his mother, Emily." Mr. Johnson listened thoughtfully, his brow furrowing in concentration. "Go on, Clara," he said, encouraging her to explain further. Clara took a deep breath. "I believe we can create a community support network that provides resources like tutoring, school supplies, and access to local services. We could also organize events to raise awareness and funds to help families like Samuel's." The principal nodded, his expression shifting to one of approval. "That's a wonderful idea, Clara. It's clear you have a passion for helping others, and I think this could make a real difference in our community. Let's work on the details and present it to the school board." Buoyed by the principal's support, Clara felt a renewed sense of purpose. She immediately reached out to her colleagues, friends, and local organizations to gather support and resources. The response was overwhelmingly positive, with many eager to contribute to the cause. Meanwhile, Clara made sure to keep Emily updated on the progress. When she shared the news with her, Emily's eyes filled with tears of gratitude. "Clara, you're amazing," she said, her voice trembling. "I can't believe you're doing all this for us." Clara smiled warmly. "It's not just for you, Emily. It's for all the families who need a little extra help. But you and Samuel were the inspiration. Together, we can build something truly special." As word spread, the community rallied around the initiative. Donations poured in, and volunteers stepped up to offer their time and skills. Clara organized a kickoff event to launch the support program, inviting families, teachers, and community members to come together and celebrate this new beginning. On the day of the event, Clara stood before the gathered crowd, her heart swelling with pride and hope. "Thank you all for being here," she began. "This program is about more than just providing resources. It's about coming together as a community to support each other and make sure every child has the opportunity to succeed." The applause was thunderous, and as Clara looked out at the smiling faces, she knew they were on the right path. Emily and Samuel stood nearby, their expressions filled with hope and gratitude. It was a bold idea, but it was one that had the power to change lives, starting with the people she cared about most. With the support program now in motion, Clara felt a renewed sense of purpose. Every day, she saw the difference it made in Samuel's life and the lives of other students. The school became a hub of activity, filled with volunteers tutoring children, organizing donation drives, and connecting families with much-needed resources. Clara made it a point to check in with Emily regularly. They often met for coffee, their conversations filled with both old memories and new hopes. One afternoon, as they sat in a cozy cafe, Emily looked more relaxed than Clara had seen her in years. "Clara, I can't thank you enough," Emily said, her eyes reflecting genuine gratitude. "Samuel is thriving, and for the first time in a long while, I feel like we have a future to look forward to." Clara reached across the table and squeezed her friend's hand. "You're not alone anymore, Emily. We're in this together. And Samuel is such a bright kid. He has so much potential." Emily nodded, tears of relief welling up in her eyes. "It's been such a struggle, but seeing Samuel happy and knowing he's getting the support he needs makes it all worthwhile." At school, Samuel blossomed under the new program. He participated more in class, his confidence growing with each passing day. Clara noticed how his classmates looked up to him, inspired by his resilience and determination. The other teachers also saw the positive impact the program had on their students, and they rallied behind Clara's vision with enthusiasm. One evening, Clara received a call from Mr. Johnson, the principal. "Clara, I wanted to share some wonderful news," he said. "The school board is so impressed with the success of the support program that they've decided to expand it to other schools in the district. Your idea is going to help even more families." Clara felt a surge of joy and pride. "That's incredible, Mr. Johnson. I'm so grateful for all the support and for believing in this program." As the program continued to grow, Clara saw how it not only changed the lives of students like Samuel but also brought the community closer together. People from all walks of life came together, united by a common goal of helping one another. It was a beautiful transformation, one that filled Clara's heart with hope and fulfillment. Through it all, Clara and Emily's friendship deepened. They became a source of strength for each other, their bond a testament to the power of connection and the importance of reaching out in times of need. In those moments of quiet reflection, Clara realized that the journey back to Emily had been a journey of rediscovery for herself as well. She had found a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper understanding of what it meant to be part of a community. And she knew that together, they could overcome any challenge that came their way. As the weeks passed, Clara noticed a remarkable change in Samuel. He was more confident, his eyes brighter, and his laughter more frequent. It was clear that the support program was making a significant impact. One afternoon, while grading papers, Clara received an unexpected visit from Emily. "Clara, I have something to tell you," Emily began, her face a mix of excitement and nervousness. "What is it, Emily?" Clara asked, setting her pen down and giving her full attention to her friend. Emily took a deep breath. "A few days ago, I received a letter from someone I never expected to hear from again. It was from John's old business partner. He's been searching for us since John passed away." Clara's eyes widened in surprise. "What did the letter say?" "He explained that he had been unaware of our struggles. After John died, he found some documents indicating that John had invested in a project that finally paid off. He's been trying to locate us to deliver the funds." Clara leaned forward, her heart racing. "Emily, that's incredible. What does this mean for you and Samuel?" Emily smiled, tears of joy in her eyes. "It means that Samuel and I will be financially secure. We can stay in our home, and I can even start my own small business, something I've always dreamed of." Clara felt a surge of happiness for her friend. Emily, this is wonderful news. You and Samuel deserve this so much. Emily nodded, her smile growing. And it's all because of you, Clara. If it hadn't been for the support program and your unwavering friendship, I don't know where we'd be. You've been our unseen guardian, guiding us through the darkest times. Clara's heart swelled with emotion. I'm just glad I could help. You and Samuel are like family to me. The news of the unexpected windfall spread quickly through the community, bringing even more support and goodwill toward Emily and Samuel. The program continued to thrive, and Clara felt a profound sense of fulfillment knowing that she had played a part in transforming their lives. As Emily and Samuel embarked on this new chapter with newfound security and hope, Clara knew that the journey they had shared had only strengthened their bond. The unseen guardian who had been watching over them had finally revealed itself, bringing with it a promise of brighter days ahead. In the quiet moments that followed, Clara reflected on how life had brought her and Emily back together. It was a reminder that sometimes, the most unexpected reunions could lead to the most beautiful transformations, and that the power of friendship and community could overcome any obstacle. With the financial windfall providing newfound security, Emily and Samuel's lives began to change in ways they had never imagined. Emily used part of the money to pay off debts and ensure they could stay in their home, and she decided to pursue her dream of starting a small business. One morning, over coffee, Emily shared her plans with Clara. I've always loved baking, she said, her eyes lighting up with excitement. I'm thinking of opening a little bakery, something that would bring joy to the community and provide for Samuel and me. Clara smiled warmly, feeling proud of her friend's courage and determination. That sounds wonderful, Emily. Your baked goods have always been amazing. The community will love it. With Clara's encouragement, Emily began planning the bakery. She found a quaint spot in town, and with the help of friends and volunteers, they renovated the space. The support from the community was overwhelming, everyone eager to see Emily succeed. Meanwhile, Samuel continued to thrive in school. His confidence grew with each passing day, and he eagerly shared his excitement about his mother's new venture with his classmates. Clara noticed how Samuel's transformation had a positive impact on other students, inspiring them to believe in their own dreams. One afternoon, as Clara and Emily were setting up the final touches in the bakery, a well-dressed man entered. He introduced himself as Mr. Thompson, a representative from a local business development organization. We've heard about your inspiring story and your plans for this bakery, he said with a warm smile. We would like to offer our support in any way we can. Emily was taken aback, her eyes wide with surprise. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. That's incredibly generous. What kind of support do you mean? We can provide resources, business advice, and help you connect with local suppliers, Mr. Thompson explained. We believe your bakery can become a cherished part of this community, and we want to help you make that happen. Emily felt tears of gratitude well up in her eyes. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. This means the world to me and Samuel. As Mr. Thompson left, Clara hugged Emily, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. This is your time, Emily. You're going to do amazing things. The bakery opened its doors to the community with a grand celebration. The air was filled with the delicious scent of freshly baked goods, and the space buzzed with excitement and support from neighbors and friends. Emily's dream had become a reality, and it was clear that her hard work and perseverance were paying off. Clara looked around the bustling bakery, her heart swelling with pride and joy for her friend. The journey they had shared, from that first parent-teacher meeting to this moment of triumph, had been filled with challenges and victories. It was a testament to the power of friendship, community, and the belief that with hope and support, anything was possible. With the bakery up and running, Emily found a new rhythm in life. The mornings were early and the work was hard, but each day brought a sense of fulfillment she hadn't felt in years. The community embraced her bakery, and it quickly became a beloved spot for everyone. Samuel, inspired by his mother's determination, thrived at school. He often helped at the bakery after classes, his smile a constant reminder of how far they had come. Clara watched with pride as Samuel's confidence continued to grow, and as Emily's hard work and passion transformed their lives. One sunny afternoon, Clara decided to visit the bakery. The smell of fresh bread and pastries greeted her as she walked in. Emily, busy at the counter, looked up and beamed. "Clara! It's so good to see you." Clara smiled and approached the counter. "I had to come see how you're doing. The place looks amazing, Emily. You've done a wonderful job." Emily blushed, wiping her hands on her apron. "Thank you, Clara. It's been a lot of work, but it's all worth it. I feel like I'm finally doing something meaningful, not just for us, but for the whole community." Clara nodded, looking around at the happy customers enjoying their treats. "You are, Emily. This bakery has brought so much joy to everyone. And Samuel looks so happy. You've given him a wonderful example of perseverance and hope." As they chatted, a familiar figure walked in, Mr. Johnson, the principal. He approached the counter with a warm smile. "Emily, Clara, it's good to see you both. I just wanted to say how proud we all are of what you've accomplished here, Emily. Your bakery is a true asset to our community." Emily's eyes sparkled with gratitude. "Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Your support has meant so much to us." Mr. Johnson continued, "In fact, we'd like to feature your story in the school newsletter. It's an inspiring example of resilience and community spirit. I think it would be a great way to motivate our students and their families." Emily was touched by the offer. "That would be wonderful, Mr. Johnson. I'd be honored." As Mr. Johnson left, Clara turned to Emily. "You see? Your hard work and dedication are inspiring so many people. This bakery is more than just a business, it's a symbol of hope and transformation." Emily nodded, her heart full. "I couldn't have done it without you, Clara. Your support has been my rock through all of this." Clara smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "And you've shown me the true meaning of strength and determination, Emily. I'm so proud of you." The bakery continued to flourish, becoming a place where stories were shared, friendships were formed, and dreams were realized. Emily and Samuel's journey, from hardship to hope, was a testament to the power of community and the enduring bond of friendship. It was a reminder that, with support and belief in each other, anything was possible. The bakery's success brought a renewed sense of purpose and joy to Emily and Samuel's lives. Each day, Emily felt more connected to her community, and Samuel's confidence soared. The bakery had become more than a business. It was a symbol of their journey and a testament to the power of resilience and friendship. One Saturday morning, Clara decided to visit the bakery again. The sun was shining, and the town seemed to buzz with energy. As she approached, she saw a crowd gathered outside, chatting and laughing. The bakery's sign, Emily's Bakes, gleamed in the morning light. Inside, the atmosphere was warm and welcoming. The smell of freshly baked bread and pastries filled the air, and the sound of happy customers enjoying their treats created a symphony of contentment. Emily was behind the counter, her smile bright and genuine as she served her patrons. Clara approached the counter, and Emily's face lit up. "Clara! I'm so glad you're here. Can you believe how busy it is?" Clara smiled, feeling a swell of pride for her friend. "It's wonderful to see, Emily. You've created something truly special here." As they chatted, a local news reporter walked in, followed by a cameraman. The reporter approached Emily with a friendly smile. "Hello, Emily. I'm Sarah from the local news. We'd love to feature your bakery and share your inspiring story with our viewers. Would you be interested in an interview?" Emily's eyes widened in surprise, then filled with excitement. "I'd be honored, Sarah. Thank you." The interview went smoothly, with Emily sharing her journey from hardship to hope, and how the community had supported her dream. Clara watched with pride, knowing that Emily's story would inspire many others facing similar struggles. After the interview, the reporter turned to Clara. "And you must be Clara, the teacher who helped start the support program. We'd love to hear about your perspective on Emily's journey and the impact of the program." Clara nodded, her heart full. Emily's story is a testament to the power of community and the importance of supporting each other. "It's been an incredible journey, and I'm so proud of all that she and Samuel have achieved." The news segment aired that evening, and the response was overwhelming. The bakery saw even more customers, and donations to the support program increased, allowing them to help even more families in need. As the months passed, Emily's bakery became a beloved institution in the town. Samuel excelled in school, his future bright and filled with promise. Clara continued to run the support program, helping countless families and building a stronger, more connected community. One evening, as the sun set over the town, Emily, Samuel, and Clara sat together outside the bakery, enjoying a moment of quiet reflection. The sky was painted with hues of orange and pink, and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers. Emily looked at her friends, her heart full. "Thank you both for everything. This journey has been more than I ever dreamed possible." Clara smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "You've shown us all what's possible with hope, determination, and a little help from friends." Samuel nodded, his eyes bright with hope. "We did it together." As they sat there, the world around them felt peaceful and full of promise. Their journey from struggle to triumph was a reminder of the strength found in friendship and the incredible things that could be achieved when people come together. They knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, their hearts united by the bonds they had forged. Life settled into a joyful rhythm for Emily, Samuel, and Clara. The bakery flourished, the support program thrived, and their bond grew stronger each day. But one crisp autumn morning, an unexpected letter arrived at the bakery, bringing with it a surprising twist. Emily was busy kneading dough when the postman handed her a thick envelope. The return address was unfamiliar, and her curiosity piqued. She set the dough aside, wiped her hands, and opened the envelope. Inside was a formal letter from a lawyer, accompanied by several official-looking documents. As Emily read the letter, her eyes widened in disbelief. She quickly called Clara, her hands trembling. "Clara, you need to come to the bakery. Something incredible has happened." Clara arrived within minutes, concern etched on her face. "Emily, what is it? You sounded so urgent." Emily handed Clara the letter, her voice shaking with emotion. "It's from a lawyer representing John's old business partner. Apparently, John had invested in a venture that was incredibly successful, and he had set aside a significant amount of money for Samuel and me. We're the beneficiaries of a substantial trust fund." Clara's eyes scanned the letter, her heart pounding with excitement. "Emily, this is amazing. This money could change everything for you and Samuel." Emily nodded, tears streaming down her face. "I can't believe it. All this time, we struggled so much, and now, this. It feels like a miracle." The trust fund was more than enough to secure Samuel's future and expand the bakery. Emily felt a mix of relief and overwhelming gratitude. She immediately made plans to invest in Samuel's education and enhance the bakery, providing more opportunities for the community. Word of the unexpected windfall spread quickly, and the town celebrated Emily and Samuel's good fortune. The bakery became even busier, a hub of happiness and gratitude. Emily's story of perseverance and hope, now with this surprising twist, inspired everyone. As they adjusted to their new circumstances, Emily and Clara remained grounded, remembering the struggles they had faced and the community that had supported them. The unexpected twist was a blessing, but it was their hard work, friendship, and the kindness of others that had truly transformed their lives. One evening, as they sat together in the cozy bakery, Samuel looked up from his homework and said, "Mom, Miss Clara, thank you for everything. We're so lucky to have you both." Emily smiled, her heart full. "We're all lucky, Samuel. We've been through so much, but we did it together. And now, we can look forward to a brighter future." Clara nodded, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "You're right, Samuel. This is just the beginning. With hard work and a little luck, anything is possible." The unexpected twist had brought financial security, but the true treasure lay in the love, friendship, and resilience they had built along the way. As they faced the future, they knew that together, they could overcome any obstacle and achieve any dream. The unexpected windfall provided by John's investment allowed Emily and Samuel to dream bigger than ever before. The bakery expanded, adding a small cafe area where customers could sit and enjoy freshly baked goods with a cup of coffee. Emily hired additional staff, creating jobs and fostering a sense of community in her little corner of town. One sunny afternoon, Clara walked into the bustling bakery. The cafe area was filled with happy customers, and the air was rich with the scent of freshly baked bread and pastries. She spotted Emily at a corner table, going over some paperwork, and joined her with a warm smile. "Emily, the place looks amazing," Clara said, taking a seat. "You've created something truly special here." Emily looked up and smiled, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Clara. I couldn't have done it without your support and the support of our wonderful community." As they chatted, Samuel came in, a stack of books in his arms. He was now in high school, thriving academically and socially. He placed the books on the table and hugged his mother and Clara. "Hi, Mom." "Hi, Miss Clara. How's everything?" "Everything is great, Samuel," Clara replied, beaming with pride. "How about you? How's school?" "It's going well," Samuel said, his face lighting up. "I'm thinking about joining the debate team. And I'm also helping out with the community service club." We're planning a project to help families in need. Emily and Clara exchanged proud looks. That's wonderful, Samuel, Emily said. I'm so proud of you. As the afternoon turned to evening, the bakery quieted down, and the three of them sat together, reflecting on their journey. The struggles and hardships they had faced now seemed like distant memories, overshadowed by the strength of their bond and the successes they had achieved. Clara looked at Emily and Samuel, her heart full of love and pride. You both have come so far. It's incredible to see how much you've accomplished. Emily reached out and took Clara's hand. We couldn't have done it without you, Clara. Your friendship and support have been our guiding light. Samuel nodded, his eyes shining with gratitude. Thank you, Miss Clara. You've been like family to us. Tears filled Clara's eyes as she squeezed their hands. And you've been like family to me. I'm so grateful to have you both in my life. As they sat together, the sun setting outside the bakery's windows, they felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Their journey, filled with challenges and triumphs, had brought them closer and shown them the true meaning of community and friendship. The new beginning they had embraced was not just about financial security or business success. It was about the love and support they had found in each other and the strength they had discovered within themselves. Together, they knew they could face any future, confident in the bonds they had forged and the dreams they had brought to life. In that moment, surrounded by the warmth of the bakery and the love of their shared journey, they knew that this was only the beginning of many more beautiful chapters to come.